What is up, everybody? Bettors Delight, Season 4, Episode 20. Try number 4. We're going to go at it yet again for the fourth time, trying to figure out how to bring you all of our picks from bovadasportsbook.com that we can find the best, winners, losers. Who knows? We've recorded like 45 minutes of episodes so far that have just gone by the wayside. So it's been a weird week. We had the crazy college football playoffs and then one of the scariest incidents you've ever seen on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that was truly just sad and crazy to watch. I know all of us watching were definitely praying for Damar Hamlin and everything going on. I mean, watching the players on the field, the people in the stands, I think everyone had the same feelings of just distraught and sadness and just not knowing what was happening. And I feel like watching the world kind of come together and seeing a very humane moment with everybody on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everyone posting about this, pulling for Damar, and just all we do. It was nice to see everyone come together and realize that these are players on the field, and there are things that are just bigger than sports, and obviously it's people. And we're very lucky that right now as right now the news is pretty good. So hopefully we just keep praying and hoping that he does even better, and we can just keep moving on, and hopefully everything goes good going forward.
Yeah, I think that's really all you can kind of hope for after something like that. That everything, and like you said, we've been hearing good things, and hopefully it continues to trend in that good direction. I mean, I don't know how to transition out of something like that. Just prayers up kind of thing. Trending in right directions. Mike, positive week.
Yep. I think you guys hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, positive week. We're back. I'm positive. I'm going to be positive this fourth time around because maybe this episode will last, unlike the other one. So
it will not. Trust me.
I can almost guarantee it won't, but I know who will hear. It will be here and will last. Mark, at least you're not in dead last.
I'm not in last, and I am here, fighting through whatever the hell's going on over here, trying my best, but I'm trying.
Honestly, I think the universe just doesn't want to see you without the championship belt behind you.
I think you're right about that, or they don't want to see this jacket.
I enjoy the jacket, personally.
It's peach. It's peach or salmon or something. It's gorgeous.
I always knew you were a Kyle Lowry fan. Because he's got a nice butt.
I got
peach emoji. Okay. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not me. It's the world says that. Twitter says that. I don't know. It's not me. I don't know what you want from me.
I can't wait to see the next time I see somebody wearing this color. I'm going to say, "Hey, Kyle Lowry guy."
Kyle Lowry fan.
I'm starting that. It's a new trend that's going to take off.
That is unbelievable. I mean,
are you combing your goatee right now, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh,
I need to trim it a little bit.
That's so gross.
You need to trim it a little bit.
This is the worst. Like, we couldn't be off to a worse start.
I mean,
can we restart this episode? Because that is
the 24 minutes we just. The 24 minutes. What did you say?
Desagulation. I want to bring it up in every show because it was so good the first time. Now it's not organic, but I'm gonna desagulate Mike real quick.
So stupid.
just.
Yeah, I mean, the 24 minutes we just lost were incredible, absolutely incredible.
We put on a show. That was probably our best show to date, and no one's gonna hear it. And I'm just gonna phone it in this episode.
Arguments.
I am just phoning it in the rest. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing about Mike not wanting to text me for $50.
I literally proved it was wrong at the end of that episode before it went down. I proved how that text message was wrong.
There's no way to prove it.
Painted the picture incorrectly this entire time.
No way to prove it.
Absolutely zero way to prove it. You painted me as the bad guy. It's just how.
You are a bad guy.
How can I be the bad guy? How can I be the bad guy when I gave out so many winners in the darts world? Plus 11.5 units in darts futures?
And no one believed in you.
Nobody.
No one believed in you.
No one.
Not one of you.
All the haters. Greg beat out the haters.
I beat out Mr. Pants Full of Poop over there.
Mr. Poop Full Pants.
The only guy that could hate on one of the best legs of darts ever. Unbelievable scene.
I'm not even going to defend myself again, man. I've already went through it all.
You're
12
not invited.
times now.
Me, the G-Man, you're not invited.
The G-Man.
Me and the G-Man are going, and you're not invited to Madison Square Garden.
Who's the G-Man? Michael Van Gerwen? Like, is that?
No.
It's
another guy. I'm not saying a name on the show.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
That is the G-Man. Yes, you got it in one guess.
Cut myself with my knife.
What?
Why are you holding a knife during the show?
He was cutting his beard. He was gonna do his beard.
There's too much facial hair trimming. Start the episode over again. It's ridiculous.
Well, Mike's
Only one of us has facial
Mike
hair.
is just brushing like all of his facial hair
mean,
lint
I have-
all over the floor in his room, like disgusting.
There's not enough facial hair for there to be lint.
Matt somehow has the third worst of the people with facial hair on the show.
First of
True.
all, it cannot even be true in the least bit. I'm the only one with facial hair.
I don't.
Mike has.
Okay.
Mike looks like a dirty brush, like a dustpan mop. Mark's is like.
I dare you. Go ahead.
He took the glasses off. It's serious.
Mark's looks good.
Yeah. That's right.
Mark's looks almost as good as his internet works.
The internet.
Honestly, I feel like Miles
Touch
Teller.
the mouse.
I look like
Don't touch the
I
mouse.
look like Miles Teller from the
From what
Top
movie?
Gun Maverick. Obviously.
Dog.
Come on, man. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
You look like Randy Quaid from Christmas Vacation. I'm glad you got the holiday spirit.
You look like another random character from a different random movie.
Tell me it's a fat head. Tell me it's a fat
Oh
head.
yeah, you have a fat head. Your head's too fat to make a fat head custom.
No, you can't, I'm the one who said I had a fat head last episode. You can't just turn it around.
No proof that you said it last time. I said it last time.
True.
You got a fat
That's a
head.
good point. That's a good point.
telling me as a fathead.
You guys are jerks.
Mustache and you got a fat head.
After 4 episodes, we're all going for daggers.
Personal attacks.
Let's be honest. Greg probably needs some facial hair.
You
True.
can see what Greg has the Post Malone mustache though, where it doesn't attach.
It's a real
Just looks
problem.
like two dogs kissing.
Because actually, I would keep a trimmer beard because I kind of like the way it looks, but the mustache not connecting in the middle, it's a real problem.
And
You'll be all neck guy. Look like you work at a comic book store.
I don't think
Nope.
I don't think the beard and no mustache look would do well for you either.
Is that a thing? Do people do that?
I think the Amish people do.
What,
right?
just the neck beard?
Just the
And
beard.
no mustache? Yeah, people
There's
do
plenty
that.
of people that do that.
Yeah.
I can see Greg's computer in the background. It's just Googling people with beards and no mustaches.
I'm trying to figure out the best look for me.
He's got a filter. He's checking it out right now. Oh, it doesn't look bad.
Go to Men's Warehouse. They'll find you.
Don't like the way I look. Will they guarantee it?
Almost.
Dude, I don't know, man. I went there the other day. I'm not gonna badmouth Men's Warehouse.
How dare you?
was
You should
experience.
badmouth.
Yeah, I mean, you tried on a shirt without wearing an undershirt.
That
That was gross.
That's,
At least-
that's
at least
on you.
that wasn't
That's
the-
nasty.
At least I wasn't the guy who had to drive over 10 minutes before the bus was leaving because he realized his size 2X vest didn't fit. So he had to drive to Men's Warehouse, grab it, and then make the bus right in the way to church
That's
for the
tough one.
wedding. Supposedly they were like making jokes about it. He's like, "I'm not here for the jokes, man. Give me a vest that fits." He's like, "It's not the time. Like the bus is leaving." Like,
Thank God you were close enough to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, the worst was I couldn't find my bow tie. We almost had a bow tie situation. So like I was gonna have to be a guy that ran over there too. But luckily I found it. It was like under a whole bunch of crap in the bedroom.
Ew.
But
Was it in Mike's bedroom?
no, yeah, all under his lint from his goatee.
I lost my
When's the
comb.
last time you vacuumed your room, Mike?
It's hardwood. It
I
doesn't need to be.
sweep it because it's hardwood. No, I sweep it.
You could still vacuum it.
I mean, you can, but I'd rather just sweep it. It's easier.
You're not getting all the dust particles that are inside the parts of the
That's
hardwood.
that's probably true.
The hardwood's easily from like 1946 in that house.
Not downstairs, upstairs, yeah.
Oh, you got a different
It's a pretty
upstairs
cool
hardwood
house.
guy?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool house.
I can't believe football is almost over. It's very
I know.
It's
It
ridiculous.
is crazy. The fact that we're down to one college football game. I guess we could jump right to it. Bovada has the
2
line.
college football
Let's
games.
be
True?
Yeah. Let's show a little
Correct.
respect here, Greg.
My apologies. There are
Which I did find out Mike was wrong during the break that we had. I found out Mike was wrong, where he was like, "Oh, there's no presidents in the Dakotas." Technically, there's 4: Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, and Theodore Roosevelt. Jefferson wasn't a president, actually. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. What?
You're saying they're from there?
No, there's 4 of them there. It's the Mount Rushmore. They're buried there.
That's what you were going for? You're an idiot. I've had enough.
Richie Rich is such a
Call the
good
show.
movie. Such a good movie.
Can you believe there's a McDonald's inside the Mount Rushmore?
Hey, Mike, don't worry. Mark's internet's going to call the show for us pretty quickly. So, I don't know. Has that debate been on this show? Was the
Yes.
debate on this show?
I think we
with
talked about it. Whether he gets, they pay the employees and how they pay him, and all that.
Yeah.
It was a good business tactic. That's I think what we came to.
Do you think they let random people in to go to the McDonald's to maximize profits?
I would think so. It's like
Is
how
there-
Diddy drinks his own Ciroc.
Is there a separate entrance to the outside of the house just to the McDonald's?
I mean, I would think you're not going to walk into the front door of a multi-billionaire's house and just be like, "Oh,
Hey, how you
what's
doing,
up,
buddy?
Chet?
I'm just going to McDonald's.
What's up, Rich?
Which
Like,
would you prefer?
hey, guys.
Devontae Adams' in-home Taco Bell, Richie
yeah,
Rich's
true.
in-home McDonald's.
Give me the McDonald's.
Or,
Taco Bell during World Series time, steel taco.
accurate, but
That would be convenient for that one taco.
you could also
For
be
that taco.
You could also be Reggie Miller or Reggie Bush. I can't remember.
Both of them.
Living in
I think
the
both of them are
Wendy's.
in the commercial.
They
They
got
live in the
Reggie Miller
Wendy's.
lived.
Mm.
Yeah. I would think if you could pick your own menu, go like Taco Bell breakfast, Chick-fil-A lunch, Burger King dinner, and you could throw that into the ring in your house, that'd be sick.
Stop.
I'm glad we got into this during the college football segment. This is very important.
Well, I mean, the Whopper, Junior, whatever. That song.
Chicken Whopper, Whopper, chicken.
Again, the song
Whopper,
gets me,
Whopper, chicken.
and it will now be in my head the rest of the night.
It's a great song.
Have
Double,
it your
double.
way.
You rule!
I'll still take Mickey D's over BK
100%.
No,
Every day.
Burger King.
every day.
Burger King over Mickey D's.
People sleep on Burger King. They
No,
do.
they
People sleep
don't.
on people sleep on Burger
This is
King
me.
so hard. Yeah, sleeping on Burger King. That's you're
it's
proving our
trash.
point, Mike.
I had
No, you just
McDonald's
proved our
today.
point. You're
It was
sleeping on
delicious.
I'm
Delicioso.
Team McDonald's.
I made a breakfast sandwich today. I made waffle bun with eggs, scrapple, cheese, and some what do you call that? Potatoes, hash browns.
Potatoes.
Hash browns. It was delicious.
Just because you throw all that stuff in a breakfast doesn't mean you're a good breakfast.
Don't even get me started, Mark.
I make a great breakfast sandwich. I also put some maple syrup in there from Vermont too.
Matt buys breakfast sandwiches and then sends pictures of them, acting like he's made it.
Crazy.
No, people, you're like just because if you wrap them in parchment paper, it's much easier to cut in half and it looks presentable. I'm telling you.
There's
you need
no
to- I don't
way
understand.
that you are going to get me to believe that you use wrapping of parchment paper in your everyday
Sent a
life.
picture of
There's
some
no
sort
way.
of some sort of breakfast recently where it was wrapped in
Yeah, I'm
it was
telling you.
wrapped in parchment paper.
Next time, dude, because if you try to cut it without the parchment paper, and if it's a big sandwich, it just flows out. Next time you make a breakfast
I'm gonna
sandwich,
cut
wrap
there.
in parchment paper, take a
Parchment.
big old knife, and just
Big old knife.
big old knife.
Like the one you cut yourself with during the episode. Don't know if it was this
That-
one or the last one.
It was a little one, but no, but yeah, dude, I'm telling you, wrap it in parchment paper, and it's the Aki way. I think that's something to do with like New York sandwich.
Yeah, I think
I
it
thought we
is.
were talking about Michael Smith stepping up to the Aki, capturing a world
Whoa.
championship. Capturing a world championship. Not
What was the song, Greg? What's the song? Sing Michael Smith's song.
We'll get to it later. I'm sure I'm coming up with
Michael Smith, he's the best Michael. Generic name for the guy that throws the ball at the wall.
Reed.
Hey,
it. But speaking of championships, a couple coming up this weekend in college football. We do
one we
have.
missed.
Let's start with FCS, right?
Mhm.
Nope.
Sure,
FBS.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you are
matter.
correct.
Big Ten.
North Dakota State taking on South Dakota State. Bovada with the South Dakota State. That Dakota favored -5 there. So I guess I'll start with you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bison here. I'm gonna double dip on the Bison. North Dakota State. They've been there before. They know what they're doing, and their fans travel well. Texas is gonna be Dakota this weekend, so watch out, Frisco.
It's the same teams every year. Dude. What do you mean? Like North Dakota's been here before? It's literally always South Dakota versus North Dakota.
Yeah,
Jackrabbits versus whoever North Dakota is.
the Bison. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
It's a lot of the same FCS teams. What do you guys? You and Mike?
I was just saying, how often do the South Dakota?
I
Make
don't
it?
think
feel
South
like
Dakota's
they
there
I don't
that
feel like
often.
they make it that often.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Go Jacks.
I'm not.
Well,
gonna, I'm not
I'm
looking
It's the
anything up.
Jackrabbits.
I'm on.
Yeah, you don't touch the mouse. You leave
yeah,
the
you-
mouse alone. I'll
just-
get your picks for you over here if you need it.
I'm on North Dakota State plus the 5 -110. 'Cause
I'm on that over.
Even if they lose, I think it stays close. What's the number for the over, Mike?
Over 47.5 -110. So open for points.
We can only hope that there's.
Did you see how
points.
nice that looks with the jacket? Oh man!
I mean, the jacket does. There's some flair there.
Woo! You can see the whole thing real nice. Sorry. Go on.
You should wear that to club. Dang it, I can't remember that. name.
This joke.
What was the club?
stinks.
What was the club on Front Street? Club Pyramid. Something like
Egypt. Egypt.
that. Egypt. You should wear that to Club Egypt.
Definitely wear it to Club Egypt.
Club,
I don't
think
Club
it's-
Pyramid. I like that you remember the most
was
generic
close.
thing about Egypt. There was a camel in there. Something. Pyramid.
South Dakota,
wow.
South Dakota State made it 2 years ago and came in second. Other than that, I don't
So-
see them in this at all.
They've been here before. We're getting
Perennial
better.
contenders.
So give me the Jackrabbits -5 and -200. Put them on my card, and we're gonna win the battle for Ohio.
Mm.
BK.
Have it your way.
That is definitely going to be stuck in my head.
I think
It-
At SD.
It
Have
lives
it your way.
in my head. Like I can never get it out.
at this
And
point,
it's-
I'm almost going to go to Burger King after the episode, but I had McDonald's today, so
Dude.
I'm not going to do that. I would.
A croissant sandwich.
Burger
from
King breakfast is
BK.
heat though.
It's top 2. I think it's probably the best. I think it goes BK, and then it goes Taco Bell breakfast, and then it goes Matt Crone at home breakfast, and then McDonald's breakfast.
What about Chick-fil-A breakfast, bro? Chick-fil-A breakfast is
Chick-fil-A
so
breakfast,
good.
I've only had it once, but it's
Underrated.
very good.
It's so
Oh.
good.
It's very good. They
I
throw the
might have
chicken
that
in the
at the top.
wraps.
The-
You get like a little.
you got
the
to, you
wrap
got to
is
try
really
the
good.
chicken minis. They're like little chicken nuggets on little pieces of bread,
On the-
but the bread is
Yeah.
like almost cornbreadish. It's got like a little sweetness to it.
Cornbreadish.
It's the I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of the
Doesn't he
name of the
play
bread.
for the Knicks.
That's Cam Reddish. This is his bread.
I was trying to figure out a way to figure. I was gonna go. Oh, I know that guy, Cam Cornbreadish.
This is corned beef reddish.
I was gonna say I've definitely seen, he played for Duke.
Yeah.
Yes, and Norristown High School.
I'm not a
Yes.
big biscuit guy.
No,
If you get a
on a
good
biscuit?
biscuit, dude.
it
give me
is
the-
on a
give me those-
biscuit. It's,
I'm out on
but
biscuits.
it's a
Biscuits are
mini
over-
sweet
What are you
biscuit though.
talking
It's very good.
That's a
I
horrible
only like
take.
biscuits if you're like at Lucky's and then they have like the good sausage and gravy. Then when you can dip a biscuit in some good sausage and gravy, sure. But like, I'm not going for a biscuit
Nah.
sandwich. I'm out.
Weak take.
It's
I will
been
say
out. Biscuits
Weak
are
take.
bottom 5.
I will say,
bottom 5.
If I see
Oh,
sausage and gravy on a
oh.
menu,
that's getting
I'm in.
ordered. Yeah, it's getting ordered.
always.
I'm going
but-
to the bad.
The tough thing
That usually follows it. Sure.
the tough thing about a biscuit though is sometimes I feel like it can get very dry. And I'm
Oh, Shelly Doe.
Well,
Walking
that's
down
because
the
Yeah.
you
street
can't.
times a week.
What? You can't
I
go.
said it. I meant it. I said my mama's credit. I'm cool. I'm hot. Sock you in the stomach 3 more times. Isn't that the thing from Big?
Yeah,
absolutely
why?
is. So we're talking about biscuit.
Why?
He's like, I said a biscuit, a Triscuit.
Oh, yeah,
She
right,
said ice cream, soda. Ooh, Shelly, no, walking down the street 10 times a week. I just love when he's like, whipped cream on the top.
This is not where I saw episode 4 going.
And that's what Tom Hanks realized. Like, that's how Tom Hanks' buddy realizes it's Tom Hanks. He's like, oh my God, we're boys. Like, the secret handshake. Now I need to watch that video. I'll see you
I have
guys.
to absolutely watch it on YouTube at some point. Wow. Well, the bigger,
Watching it now.
the bigger of the two, the last episode of Superstore, it's a whole thing.
I'm finishing. I'm an episode of Bones over here. So
the bigger of the two title games is the national championship, the FBS national championship game. TCU, the upset, a big one, I think, in most people's eyes, unless you were Mike, a big TCU guy as the year went on.
Go Dogs. As we said in the the longest episode we had before it went out, I had a future that I placed $100 for $8,000 on TCU in about, I don't know, early November, late October, and I cashed it out after the Final Four was announced because I didn't think they'd beat Michigan for like a $200 gain. So I'm down tremendous.
It's not good. Not good, my man.
So go Dogs.
You can maximize that. You can maximize that 200 if you go to Bovada and take Georgia minus 12.5, minus 110, which is what's on my card.
I'm gonna take TCU plus 12.5.
What?
Minus 110. I'm still gonna ride with them. I'm gonna be. The amount of times I called myself an idiot on Saturday was unbelievable. So it's gonna be a tough watch next Monday. But
that was before you lost fantasy football and then figured out how to text Matt to get money.
We can't reiterate this for the 17th time. And you got
to make sure it's documented. For
Matt won fantasy football. Yeah, I don't think we said it in this episode yet. Matt beat me. Derrick Henry didn't play. Jefferson had the worst week of his life.
Matt, call yourself Booker T. Hurry up. 5 times. 5 times. 2 times.
2 times. First time in 3 years. I'm the guy. 4. So now I'm watching. I'm trying to figure out which was better. The handshake from Big or Corey and Sean's handshake.
It's Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. I don't know. We're gonna get on Twitter. Yeah, and he's like, we're gonna have to get it on Twitter. We're gonna do a poll. Mike will run a poll on the social media. Tom Hanks handshake from Big or Corey Matthews handshake from Boy Meets World. I'm leaning towards Big. But they're both very good handshakes.
Can we talk about Mike's sarcastic tweeting of my 11.5 units in darts?
That was not sarcastic at all.
It was mid-argument. You guys were arguing about what
wanted to be money. I wanted to be so mean, and I did not be mean at all.
Well, the fact that the bigger of the two wins was there was a reply to the first tweet, which was an interesting move.
Because the one just finished and the championship didn't happen yet, so it was in response. What do you mean?
I just keep doing the Boy Meets World. All I can think about is
to picture me. This guy just tries to paint me as some sort of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, evil villain, and it's unbelievable.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Mark's going to be Perry the Platypus and come and smack you around.
Is that just because the color?
He's the GOAT.
No, all-time to give another Phineas and Ferb character.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I look like a platypus.
Phineas and Ferb was.
He does have the ultimate disguise. That is the best.
It's one of the smartest. You're just a platypus. And he puts on the hat. And they're like, Jesus, what are you doing here?
That is the best.
That show was ahead of its time. It really was.
Great show.
I think it was perfect. Right time. Yeah, it was perfect.
Great show. And now the Ferb dance is trending on TikTok. So,
is it?
Yeah, you see that? The people that dance kind of like a robot. It's the Ferb dance. Maybe I should do that and post it. Then somebody will tell me I'm too old again, or ask me my age.
Bro, how old are you?
You're buttoned all the way to the top shirt. That'll be perfect.
That you can't get over your fat head.
We're doing this again.
No, we're not doing it again.
Stop showing me your chest hair. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get all of them back in because we're right around that same time we lost lost an episode. So
that is one thing I do like about soccer jerseys: the collar, so they always look like. So it does unbutton.
It took you 5 minutes for you to unbutton that.
He could have wore that
Maybe
to the
that-
wedding over the weekend. It's a collared
Yeah, true.
shirt.
Button it back up, Mike. Fly Emirates.
Matt, anything in the national championship game?
Yeah. TCU money line plus 340 and TCU plus 12.5. I don't think Stetson Bennett can do it. He's never done it before, so I don't think he's going to do it. They don't have Nakobe Dean anymore. They don't have Terrell Suggs. They don't have Shaquille O'Neal. I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't have Shaquille O'Neal.
Maybe Jordan Davis.
I don't think that's what he means either.
I mean, I'm naming people that didn't play for Georgia, so they don't have them. It's facts.
You're
You
not
started
wrong.
out with Nakobe Dean, who did play for Georgia.
Mark,
Big facts.
I have the under in that game too. Under 63 minus 110. Those two were some of the best playoff games in the entire playoffs history, both on the same day. I think this could be really a stinker. Yeah.
You don't think we're going to get 3 in a row?
Nah.
maybe
How about
get
the
10 in
Nittany
a row.
Lions? Greg tried to reverse jinx
Oh,
Penn
true.
State, and it worked.
Can we talk about Sean Clifford getting an exit like he was
Yeah, I mean, that
three-time
was-
I
national
love it. I
champion
love
Tim
it.
Tebow?
I love it.
That was
Just
a
coach,
that,
Just
that
reaching,
was absurd.
reaching the pinnacle of Penn State football right there.
How about J.J. McCarthy being like,
Well, I
trying
mean,
to do
he has
Tim
all the
Tebow?
records because he's been there for 25 years.
Like won
J.J.
31
McCarthy tried to-
games. Imagine winning 31 games and not even sniffing a national championship.
He made the playoff that one year. No, he didn't.
Or the NFL.
Now, Trace was there when we should have made the playoffs.
He won't.
Did you see the? I saw that they kept showing the mascot for the Outback Bowl, but I guess there wasn't the Outback Bowl this year. But somebody was dressed as like a bloomin' onion mascot.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was really funny.
Oh, they had Mr. G or not Mr. G.
Cheese It King. King.
King.
Yeah,
Cheez-It?
what's his actual name? He had a good name.
King.
Mr.
I'm not looking
Jesus.
at anything up.
The blooming
Yeah, you
onion
don't-
mascot stinks.
I'll figure it out.
That outfit stinks. I expected better.
No. I mean, what do you want? It's a bloomin' onion with a guy with a head.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, Prince Chedward. That's what it is.
Prince
Great.
Chedward.
Prince
That's my
Chedward.
guy.
But then there was the Cheez-It Bowl, and then Cheez-It sponsored the Citrus Bowl too. So they in that game they had just a 6 foot tall Cheez-It as the mascot.
I like
Just a big Cheez-It walking around.
Cheez-It got bowl game money? It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you know what do you know what the plural of Cheez It is?
No.
No.
It's not Cheez Its. It's Cheez It crackers. Apparently. You gotta add the crackers. I will say I might be losing you.
Are we frozen?
I might
I don't
be
know what's
losing
going
you.
on. Greg,
It's moving very slow and weird, so we may be losing this episode too.
I am
knows?
also seeing
it's
that
episode 4.
It
Star Wars.
is episode 4.
a New Hope.
Star Wars is
yeah.
such trash garbage. It's awful.
Shut up, Greg.
Mark, do you have anything in the national championship game before I explain why Star Wars
give me
stinks?
the Horned Frogs. You think Star Wars?
Everybody on TCU.
Yeah, and the over.
That is a big line.
I mean, yeah, 12.5 in a national championship game is a big one, but that's what Bovada's got, and I got to roll with it. So,
You
and
gotta
take-
roll with the punches.
to
Isn't
get-
that a song?
yeah, it is. I thought you were gonna keep going.
I don't know how it goes from there.
To get to what's real or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? It's some very weird song, right? Isn't that it?
I think it's in Top Gun Maverick.
Well, Miles Teller's here, guest on the show tonight.
There you go.
All right, let's jump out of college football. Quickly dip into soccer. I have no idea if this is actually still recording or doing anything. Everything moving extremely slow, but regardless, not a ton going on in the world of soccer this week. A lot of leagues are off. Couple leagues here and there. I think there's one Premier League game that falls under this week's episode. So, Mike, I'll go to you.
Yeah, I'm going to take Man City in that game tomorrow, minus 155 against Chelsea. So, yeah, well, they're battling. They need to stay. They're falling away a little bit from the Gunners, so they need to win here.
I'll take Man City too, -155 for the blue, baby, for the blue. What are we doing for the derby next week, Mike?
I don't know.
We should
Nothing.
go out, man. We should get up with my buddy Andrew. He keeps hitting me up. We should go out for the derby next week.
True. I'd be in for that. He also hit me up.
Is it actually at 7:30 in the morning?
Yes.
Probably.
No way they would make it that early.
I'm
Not Man U, Man
surprised
City.
it's that early, but it is.
Really? It is at 7:30 on Saturday, January 14th. Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not get together for that.
Yeah.
You guys could go and you'd be
Why would
like,
they make
Michael
the derby
Smith.
that early?
Michael Smith. Dun, 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 dun. You could do that, Mike. I told you.
We're discussing these.
Danny Rose.
I waited for this. I knew this game would come up, but Harry Maguire was showing love on Instagram to Michael Smith. Let's go.
Loser.
No. Danny Rojas.
But yeah, I was saying how creative or England's chants are. It's just the same chant over and over again. They just switch the names every time.
Listen,
Well, I mean, they literally stole the song from Ted Lasso.
Shut
It's literally Danny Rojas.
how mad? I mean, listen, you got to get excited. He's the first Englishman to top the Order of Merit in 9 years. The first
9
guy in
years?
England to be the number one ranked
9?
player in the world.
Almost a
Nine.
decade.
Nine.
Almost a decade.
It got close. It got close.
A year away from 10 years. And a year away from 8.
Wow.
And then you could have did the quote from Grosse Point Blank.
Rojas. Danny Rojas.
Are we doing the Wednesday dance out?
I have no.
I just started watching Wednesday.
Yeah, I got to
It's
start.
pretty
Really good.
I gotta
It's
start
really
it.
good.
I'm three episodes in. I have not seen Fester yet, though, so I'm a little upset. Give me Fester.
Well, just so you're aware, 4 episodes in, you still don't see him. So
Why? What is this show doing?
I don't know. Where's the rest of the family? I'm expecting the Adams family. Like,
Guys, the show is called
ridiculous.
Wednesday, not the Adams Family.
I understand.
It's
that.
about
I
Wednesday.
understand what it's called, Mark. I'm on Juventus
showed
minus
every
130
person
versus Udinese.
So am I.
This is not the Adams
They
Family
even
values.
showed Lurch.
Moise Keane. Ooh, I hit that.
Do you have Adam's family values?
All
All right, lady, we'll get it in. It's what's his name? John Mulaney's like stand up shit. He's like, all right, lady, we'll get it in. And he's like, it is a proud woman. Like,
Those early Mulaney specials
Danny
are so
Rojas.
funny. My last
So
pick
good,
is
so good.
AC Milan minus 120, taking on Roma at Bovada. That's all I have in soccer. Mark, do you have anything?
I have.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in on the Barcelona Atletico Madrid match. I'm taking Atletico Madrid plus 215. Barcelona's without Lewandowski, so hopefully that makes a difference.
Who's he played for now?
He plays for Barcelona, but he's suspended.
Why is he
What do
suspended?
you do?
Drugs.
It has to do with how they signed him and I don't know, some kind of Spanish league political crap.
They hit their cap.
Yeah, I guess they didn't register him in
Okay.
time or something. I don't even know.
It
There
his
was a big
birthday.
issue with Barcelona and their registering and stuff.
Yeah,
His
Seems
birthday
like
was like a year
Barcelona does a
behind.
lot of things that are.
his birth certificate's wrong by a year, so he can't play.
Dude, I once knew a guy who went to get his birth certificate for a soccer team. Didn't exist.
No, it existed. It said I was a girl.
I was gonna let you. I was gonna let you finish it.
Playing out in the front yard, and my dad walks out and he's like, "Hey, man, your birth certificate says female," and I was like, "What?" And then we had to go to like the place to get it changed, and I was like, I gotta be like 10 at the time. I'm like, "Hey, do I gotta like show them?"
This.
He's like, "No, dude, we're at, like, he's like, we're at the Norristown DMV or something." Like,
What a ridiculous concept.
he's like, "Relax, dude." I was like, "I'm 10. I don't know what's going on. I've never been through this before." Like,
You're male, huh? Prove it.
What a ridiculous. What a ridiculous.
I don't know how it works. Dude.
That's absurd.
I was just, I think it was for travel soccer too. I was like, I got a soccer game.
It's like, I'm gonna dominate the girls' soccer league, though. I'm just gonna kill it over there. I'm gonna be scoring goals left and right against these other females.
So ridiculous. All right,
That was
Mike.
crazy. What a crazy story.
Mike, you
That is
still
wild.
have picks in
I
soccer?
have that over in the Roma game, over 2.5 plus 102.
Over
That was
2.5
it.
minus
Yeah.
102. All right, let's
No.
let's
Danny
go to
Rojas.
Mike said tennis was back, so I'm going to go to him with tennis, I guess.
It's almost the Australian Open. What are my picks? I just have a parlay though. A lot of people are playing in Australia right now. But I think Iga's playing in some sort of US things. But I just have a parlay, 4 people. I want them all on my card. Iga Swiatek minus 375. Coco Gauff minus 450. Yannick Sinner minus 350. And Emma Raducanu minus 220. That comes back at plus 190.
We're doing tennis?
Yeah.
I miss my tennis parlays. Now that you just did one, I miss them. Whew.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to touch your mouse or it
The
might go
whole
kaput.
internet might break down.
All right, fine.
Matt, you got anything in tennis?
I'm gonna throw that.
I'm
I'm gonna throw that parlay on my card.
All right, value boys.
Yeah.
We're back.
We are back. Can you also tell me what the value is with Yoshihito Nishioka over Alexei Popov?
Yeah, I can get it. I can get
Pop-
those
pop-
for
pop.
you. I can get your picks if you tell me, as long as
Top event.
we don't go kaput.
You're just taking Mike's tennis parlay.
Yes, and I'm gonna add Yoshihito.
Illegal.
You're illegal.
Minus 165. He is.
What's that guy's name?
Yoshihito
Yoshihito Nishioka.
Nishioka.
Yes.
Danny
Yes.
Don't ask me to spell
Minus
it.
165. It is. He's playing in Adelaide at 7:30 tomorrow.
Just search Yoshi.
Yeah,
And
you'll
what's
find
it?
it.
Woo!
Minus 165.
Minus 165 for the parlay?
Oh, you want it in the parlay?
Yeah.
You're saying. Oh.
Oh.
Plus 365.
365. Add it to my card. The tennis.
That's how many days are in a year.
We'll put it on there. Let's go. Are you good on tennis, Matt, or are you in on anything? Bovada
Yeah, I
has a
got
ton of
3
options.
Yeah, I got 3 picks. I got Poprin plus 135
Come
over Yoshi. I got Kachanov over Medvedev at plus 300. And I got Kakanakis plus 275 over Yannick Sinner. All parlayed plus 3425.
So it's Alexei Popyrin plus 135.
Yes.
Thanasi Kakanakis.
Did you catch it?
What did you catch? What are you doing?
Why did he catch it? What's going on?
Plus
We were playing.
275.
We
What
were
was the other one,
volleying.
Matt? Who was the last one? Karen Kachana?
Kachanov plus 300. All straight and then parlayed.
And what's the parlay pay?
3425. Danny Rojas. That show should be coming back soon.
I believe it is.
Yeah, pretty soon. You would think. All right. So then let's get out of tennis then. Let's go to college basketball. We're in conference play, fellas. There's a bunch of conference games going on. I'll go to you, Mike.
Yeah, I got a rat line, I think. Purdue did just lose, but they're underdogs right now at Ohio State. I'm taking Ohio State, the rat line, minus 1.5, minus 110. Rat lines, when the worst team is at home, they're like a minus 1, minus 1.5.
I'm
My
on
definition.
I'm on Purdue plus 1.5, minus 110.
I was going to go Purdue and fall into that, but you're falling straight for
I'm
the rat line.
going the opposite way. I thought Ohio State was the rat line. Purdue's down
No,
bad.
you take
So
the
now we're going
favorite.
that way.
You take the favorite at home when they're not the better team and they're favored by 1 or 1.5.
I don't know about all that. So
It worked a lot for a little bit that 1 year. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with it.
Worked a lot for a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't know if
60% of the
that still
time,
works.
it works every time.
Danny
Sure.
Rojas.
Rojas.
Danny Rojas.
Matt, what do you have in college basketball?
Under 150. Hofstra at Hampton. Minus 110.
Good pick. Good pick.
I also have Old Dominion plus 5, minus 110 over Troy. I like Old Dominion. I'm going to pick them a lot.
So it's under 150, minus 110. And then you said Old Dominion plus 5.
Yep.
All right, Mark, what are you doing in college basketball?
I'm going to St. Thomas. I wish I was going to St. Thomas, but I'm going to St. Thomas versus Denver. I'm taking St. Thomas minus 6.5.
All right. One of those games. That's a game that I looked at too and considered, but I ended up staying away. Why did I stay away, Mike? Let me tell you why. Because I own the Big Sky. We've been doing these episodes now because we had 7 hours to try to record this. I'm diving right into the Big Sky because these lines are now up on Bovada. I'm starting at Montana State. Montana State minus 2, minus 110. I'm going to make sure I had the right line there. Minus 2, minus 110. I'm taking Northern Arizona, which has now moved from plus 2 to plus 3.5, minus 110. They have Montana at home. And then we're taking South Dakota State on the road. It's a preview of the national championship game.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got
versus North Dakota State. South Dakota State minus 1.5, minus 110.
And they got South Dakota versus North Dakota right below that.
And it's the true battle for Ohio.
I want the over in both those games.
In both?
Yeah, the SDSU one and the NDSU one is 141.5 minus 110.
Give me the North Dakota in both of those matchups.
In the South Dakota and North Dakota other one is over 138.5 minus 110.
So
close lines too.
They're rivalry games.
Here.
They're rivalry games, man. They're you got to take North Dakota in both these.
So Mike, the over in that game was 138.5.
In the non-state ones,
And then Mark is taking North Dakota State.
North Dakota State plus
1.5 for North Dakota State, plus 2 for North Dakota.
Yes.
Both minus 110.
All right, so we got those written down. Matt, anything else in college basketball?
Portland State versus Eastern Washington under 153 minus 110. I'm also just trying to figure out why Mark wants to go to Minnesota so bad. He was like, I want to go to St. Thomas. And I'm like, okay, it's just a random place in Minnesota.
St. Thomas is an island, isn't it?
I think there might be one down there.
Thinking of St. Paul, and it's majored in maps.
All right.
University of St. Thomas is in Minnesota.
All right.
That's the team playing Denver.
There is a St. Thomas Island.
That's what I was thinking.
Sea as well, though.
I thought you just wanted to go to Minnesota. I don't know.
I'd be interested in going to Minnesota. We going to Minnesota?
I'm in.
I want to
go to the mall.
Devil's Edge or whatever in New Mexico.
I want to understand how all the indoor corridors work when it's super cold, and they have all the indoor pathways from buildings to buildings.
That is.
No, Greg, I can tell you one's inside. That's probably why it's not cold in there.
I think I want to see it. Is what I mean.
Just go to your local mall.
I feel like
when it's cold outside.
I could try that. I could certainly try that. All right,
I'm just going to Google and basketball. Look at it. Houston minus 21, minus 110. Second best team in the nation at home. They should smash.
Give me who's playing Houston.
SMU.
Bro. It is
SMU. South Missouri University.
South Missouri University. Did we ever talk about how I absolutely crushed that nerds bet? Brown versus Northwestern, easy cover.
You are a nerd.
That's not incorrect. I'm also taking UCLA minus 12 against USC on Bovada. That is the last of my college basketball picks.
I haven't had.
Anybody have anything else in college basketball?
Yeah, last one for me. It looks like another rat line. I'm going to take Iowa minus 1, minus 110 against Indiana.
We can't just be throwing out the rat line term like nothing.
It's a ranked team away plus 1. That's literally your description of rat line.
There's a very famous podcaster who literally used rat line on their episode the other day, like Sunday night or Monday night, actually.
Must be a listener.
I must have stolen. There's also a possibility that I got rat line from one of my friends. He could have stolen it from anywhere.
Absolutely, but this person actually they just heard it for the first time.
Oh, okay. Well,
Was it Danny Rojas?
Rojas.
It was the cousin of a guy who hosts a show on ABC.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, cousin Sal. He said it on Simmons' podcast.
Wow, no friggin' free ads.
Yeah,
It's
come
not
on.
really a free. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Nobody's heard of Bill Simmons. My apologies.
Never heard of him.
All right,
I think it's pronounced Biles.
Have
does that
you-
close out college basketball?
Yes.
All right. College basketball is out the door. Let's go to the NHL, which is, for some reason, always packed on Thursdays. Tons of lines. We're trying to give you a bunch of winners on Bovada. Who knows? But, Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm going to start with the Flyers -1.5 plus 160 against the Coyotes. Both terrible teams, but maybe we can win by 2 at home.
We got 3 wins in California this weekend.
Absolutely been eating off the Flyers the past couple games because they have been winning. I'm on both the -150 money line and the -1.5 puck line at plus 160. Torts has got him playing, fellas. I don't know what you want from me.
Not well.
And
but,
they had that rookie goalie, Urson, or I can't think of his name. He's been on fire.
Ilyasova.
Carter Hart's getting healthy. He's coming off IR. We're about to make a run here.
Let's hope.
Urson
The
Ilyasova.
cup is on. Matt, anything in hockey?
I got a 6-pick parlay. I sent it to the group chat because I'm not reading every single one. But
You're taking them all straight.
Yes, I will take them all straight. It's
I like
all in
how-
the group chat.
Yeah, I like how you sent it. You can't just send it where somebody can copy and paste it. It's got to be a picture of the parlay. Put
Read it out
on
loud for you. I don't know why.
All right,
You
so
can't read it.
Hurricanes, Jackets, Islanders, Rangers, Kraken, Flyers, all straight, and then parlayed plus 58.31.
I don't know why it was gone.
I don't know. I'm tired, Mike. I was downtown all day. I'm exhausted. I
Mike,
just want
can you
to watch
give me the
Wednesday
Parlay.
and go to
What's
bed.
the parlay called?
It's the Jan 4th parlay hockey New Year parlay.
Mike,
Okay.
give me the odds of the game. So Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricanes are -230. Blue Jackets are plus 160.
It's all in the text.
Islanders plus 135. Rangers -210. Kraken plus 175. The Buckets and the Flyers -150.
All right, Mark. Anything in hockey?
Yeah, I'm going to take I got 2 puck lines. I'm going to parlay them as well. I got the Oilers over the Islanders -1.5 plus 155. And the Bruins over the Kings -1.5 plus 150. Parlay those 2 for 5.38 units.
This picture will never not be.
That's
funny.
awesome.
The Buckets. That's the Buckets logo.
Seattle Jans. I'm on the Islanders plus 135, the Kings plus 135, and the Penguins at even money to close out my hockey picks. Mike, anything else in hockey?
Yeah, the Canucks Avalanche over 6.5 even odds.
Canucks Avalanche over
Over
6.5 at plus 100. All right. So is that good
Yep.
for hockey? We can quickly get to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then let's go to that right now. Not a ton of games as per usual, at least not early on. But I'll start with you, Mark.
Give me a second.
right.
I'm waiting for the lines. There they are. All right, I'm gonna take the Celtics. Celtics they gave up 150 the other night, but I'm gonna take them -2 against the Mavericks here.
I'm on the Celtics -2 as well. Mike.
Matt's in the picture of the bucket to the bucket. I'll take the Mavericks at home +2 -110 against the Celtics. I don't know what Mark said there, if he's on the Celtics or not, but the Mavericks stink away, but they're good at home.
That's all that matters. Matt, anything in the NBA?
No.
All right. I'm on. My only other pick in the NBA is the Magic +5.5 -110. I know they're on a back-to-back because they're playing tonight, or maybe they just finished, but I like them there. So are we good in the NBA?
Give me the Jazz as well -6 against the Rockets. I don't know if you guys saw the end of the Jazz game yesterday, but Laurie Markkinen missed the game-winning
wild.
3 by 0.1 on a
Yep.
full court heave. He caught and tossed it up. It was incredible.
It was nuts.
No, but
Didn't count.
didn't count, but it was still awesome.
Give me the Rockets plus.
I don't know.
This guy freaking sucks.
Let's bring the energy up.
This guy
Let's bring the
sucks.
energy up.
We're
losing
tired.
steam. We're losing steam.
Didn't
No,
count.
nobody else is hired or
That's
snickering
an
it.
energy empire right now. Let's bring it up. Michael Van Gerwen. No?
Oh, Michael Van Gerwen.
Gerwen.
Yeah.
Are we in darts?
No, we're there's no
Rutgers not at
darts.
6.
Darts is off. Darts is off. We have Q School coming up on the 9th.
Hello?
Guys trying to earn back their tour cards or earn their actual tour cards for the first time. And then we're going
The tour
to
cards, yes.
Bahrain for the first event of the World Series in just a few weeks. But for
When
now,
do you play for your tour card?
Bahrain.
that would be a long
Ba-
time from now, and if it was never good enough.
Bahrain. Bahrain. Take my dart. We're going for a 9-darter and a 2-darter and a 1-darter.
That was too much energy.
He's done. He's done. Well, let's
Went from
close
here
it out
to
then.
here. We need like here.
Let's go. Let's go to the NFL. It is the last week of the regular season, obviously, with all the stuff that transpired on Monday Night Football. It's going to be a very weird week. There's still that unfinished game hangover. Everything.
Emotional week.
Very emotional. We don't really know what's going to happen with that. Don't know how it affects the rest of everything going on. But there is a week of football to play and 2 Saturday games that Bovada has listed. So we got some nice things to choose from. A lot on the line. Matt, I'll start with you in the NFL.
Chiefs -9.5, -110. That team stinks in the Las Vegas Raiders. No one wants to play there. Josh McDaniels is a bad coach. Everyone wants out, and I think it's just the Chiefs are gonna win that game by 15.5 points.
I'm
they
on
almost
that. I'm on that as
The
well.
Niners last week?
Devontae Adams also reiterated that he would like to stay in Vegas today. So,
No, I don't think so.
so
Yeah, that's probably because he has a Taco Bell in his house in Vegas.
Yeah,
He
you're
doesn't
not
wanna leave that
moving
Taco
into the house that has the built-in Taco Bell.
could you imagine if he said that at the press conference? Do you guys know what I have in my house?
I don't think you understand.
You can't just move that Taco Bell in Nashville or something.
No.
Like if you went to the Titans, packing up all the Gordita Crunches.
Yeah.
A lot of
all
taco
the uncooked beef is just too much to travel with.
I want to name the episode "Uncooked Beef." So ridiculous. Mike, NFL.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans there. I'm
different
not sure
game.
if it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know. You said anything else with the NFL, so I went to the next game.
You said there. I think we're talking Chiefs.
Well, Matt said Nashville. Whatever. Titans
You ever been
plus
to
6,
Nashville?
-115. No. And Titans plus 215. Might be Dobbs, might be Willis. I don't know. Derrick Henry still runs all over the Jaguars.
It's already been named Dobbs.
Yeah,
is
it's
it Dobbs?
definitely Dobbs. I'm on the Jaguars -6, -105, and I don't know if you heard me before, but I'm also on the Chiefs -9.5.
I'm on the
Mark,
I'm on the
Dobbs didn't even
Jags.
look bad against the Cowboys.
Jags money line.
I believe in Dougie P. Dougie P's got these boys playing.
Matt, you took the Jaguars -260. I do agree with you, Mark. Dougie P does have him playing. It's a very well experienced coach in a big situation with the better
Roster right
currently.
now for sure. I mean,
Vrabel's pretty experienced.
I'm talking about from yes, he is, but from Doug Peterson's won a Super Bowl. Mike Vrabel can't make to the AFC Championship game, so I don't know. And he has
Yeah, so they win the regular season, and Derrick Henry's going to run for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns.
he might. He sure might. He typically does against the Jaguars, right? Like this is
Yeah.
he makes.
the Texans.
Oh, it's the Texans. You're right.
No, I thought he smashes the
He
Jags.
probably smashes
Well,
them too. It doesn't
It's
matter.
a terrible.
the
It's a
AFC.
terrible division. It's like
Whoever wins
Yeah,
this
horrible,
division is
horrible.
going to play in that first game on that Saturday and get demolished by the Chargers. So it really doesn't matter.
It's true.
you're not wrong.
But
Matt,
they
the
love
next one.
stinking, too, in big games. So
100%.
I got a parlay. Jaguar. I'm taking all these teams straight as well. So okay, we already did the Jags. Chiefs -430. Niners -1000. Bengals minus 330, Vikings minus 340, Eagles minus 950, parlay to play plus 250.
What was the one in between Bengals Eagles?
Vikings minus 340.
Minus-
These are just like this is I hate to say it, but this literally is gonna win 100%.
plus 3
Chalk parlay.
the parlays plus
Chalk parlay.
plus
That
3.
won't lose. Welcome to the chalk zone.
plus 3
What a great show,
340.
plus 340.
right? That was a
Okay.
show, right? The chalk zone.
Yeah.
Remember?
probably
He would
was.
draw on the board and then he would jump through the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, okay. Mike looked.
He was like, chalk zone.
Mike looked very confused when I said it was a good show. So
I
That's
missed
his
completely.
I
His face is
did
shaped
not.
like
he's got a fat head.
Banking
I
off
did
of-
not
banking
didn't
off
listen to
Matt's-
what you said.
Taking off Matt's parlay, I'm taking the Bengals minus 7, minus 115, and the Vikings minus 7.5, minus 110 at Bovada. Then I also have the Steelers minus 2.5, minus 110 fighting for their playoff lives. Mike, your next one.
I'm double dipping on the Browns there. Plus 125, plus 2.5, minus 110. Steelers have been barely winning some football games, but they have been getting it done. The Browns, I don't know. Nick Chubb might score this game, so I'm a double dip on the Browns there.
Okay. All right. I thought you were going
That's
to go
it.
more after Nick
No,
Chubb.
that's it.
Mark,
No,
your
he might
next
score
one.
this time.
Let's
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
go with the New Orleans Saints minus 3.5, even money against the Panthers. I know they got eliminated with the Bucks win last week, but they are still playing well. I don't think they're gonna, I don't think they're gonna not play their players this week. So I think they're gonna go for the win and get it.
Perfect. Throw me one more pick, Mark, because I feel like we've given a bunch out.
I'm gonna take the Falcons minus 4 against the Bucks. Pretty much the opposite reason. Bucks are probably gonna be resting people, and give me the Falcons.
Mike, your next one.
Yeah, we were talking about the Texans earlier. I'm going to go Texans plus 125. Why can't I find who they're playing? Oh, they're playing the Colts. Both teams stink. I don't know. I don't think the Jeff Saturday experience has been great for the Colts. Who knows? Is Ellinger starting now again? Yeah, I'm going to take the Texans plus 125.
I'm on the Jets minus 1, minus 110. Chance to eliminate the Dolphins. You know, Salah's going to talk the guys up. I think that's the play there. And
I'm on the Dolphins.
no
there.
Tua, no Bridgewater. All right, you can be on the
I'm on
Dolphins.
the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson going to carry him to a title. Not a title.
Are you
to
on?
the
Are you on
playoffs.
the spread or
Plus 100, just plus 100.
All right, Matt. Anything else in the NFL?
Buccaneers plus 170 over the Falcons. I don't care if Josh Dobbs is playing for them or anything. They're going to win that game.
Buccaneers plus 170. Mark, your next one.
I'm going to take the over in the Eagles-Giants game, over 43, minus 110.
Over 43, minus 110. I'm on the Eagles in that matchup, minus 14, minus 110. It really sounds
Gotta
like or minus 105, sorry. Sounds like the Giants aren't going to play any of their guys. Eagles get up big and just kind of roll. Mike, your next one.
My final pick for the challenge, just the Cardinals plus 14, minus 110. I think they can keep it close with the Niners. Probably lose by like 10.
Matt, anything else?
Eagles total points first half over 13.5 minus 200. Eagles total points first quarter over 6.5 minus 165. Let's see. First score method for the Eagles, touchdown minus 200, and score tied again 0-0 after regulation time. Yes, plus 155.
What is that bet?
I think it's if any time after the first score, like say it's tied 7-7, it hits.
Gotcha. So it's plus
I think you said 155 or something.
155. He also threw in a bet after the Eagles' first quarter team total that I didn't hear.
Will the Giants score in every quarter regulation time? Minus 2,000, no. Will the Eagles score in every quarter regulation time? Yes, plus 135.
Minus 2,000.
Race to 40, Eagles plus 400.
Yes, plus. You said plus 135 on that one?
Yeah.
Eagles race to 40 is what? Plus 500?
Yeah.
All right. I think I missed one of your bets in there, but we can figure that out later.
First
Market-
offensive play of the game pass plus 125.
First offensive play.
All right, no more from him.
Please.
Giants.
Yeah.
Pass.
Will
Let's-
the game
let's
go
end this
over
and make sure
Oh,
we
it was
end it.
pass plus what?
125?
And the one thing that was Eagles first score TD, right?
Yeah.
What was the odds?
He was minus 200.
Sure.
Minus 200.
Before
Okay.
this goes kaput again, I say we stop letting him make more picks.
I
and we
don't
call.
disagree with you. Mark,
Wow,
anything
this
else?
is a picks podcast. Remember when you guys
Oh
used to
my
yell at me for that?
Mark, anything else in the XFL?
I'm gonna
This is
take.
a picks podcast.
I'm gonna take the Rams plus 230 over the Seahawks.
Is that your last pick?
Before the challenge.
Okay, I'm on the Rams plus 6.5, minus 110. Let's do the challenge very quickly. It's the Packers and the Detroit Lions. It's essentially winner get in. Unless the Seahawks win, then the Lions are just there to play. Spoiler for the Packers. The Packers are at home. They are minus 4.5 point favorites, minus 110 at Bovada. Everyone lost the challenge last week because we all stink. Mark, go first.
That's a tough one.
I'm gonna take the Lions here, plus 185 and plus the 4.5. The plus 185 is obviously on the card. And then I'm going to parlay that plus 185 with my Rams money line pick to get the Lions into the playoffs at plus 840.
All right. Matt.
Rodgers minus 4.5, minus 110. No one beats Aaron on Sunday night.
Packers minus 4.5, minus 110 on the card.
On the card.
On my card as well, the Packers minus 4.5, minus 110. And for the challenge, Mike, close us out. Goddamn.
Yep, I agree. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers minus 4.5, minus 110. They sneak into the playoffs.
And knock the Eagles out in the divisional round. Fellas, fun week.
Nope.
Really wish we didn't have to do 4 episodes tonight. We'll talk to you guys later. YouTube.com/underdog, macronpicks.com, Twitter, TikTok. Let's go win.